Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with another Battlefield 5 Deluxe Edition live stream over on number 13. Today we're going to be doing multiplayer PvP. Probably just start with Conquest and continue on from there. Going to stay in party solo, as I had no subs request to join. But basically, just to give a brief explanation of what's going on, we finished all of these, got all these achievements. You know, all letters, all challenges. I've said everything complete, including hardcore difficulty. All that's left is multiplayer achievements, so my plan is to actually hop in. Start working towards this one. We need to earn 100,000 points per class, so we're going to start with Assault, go to Medic, go to Support, go to Recon, in that order. Once we get that done, it's just about getting 500,000, which we've played enough already to probably have gotten part of that done already. Additional, gotta do this at some point. We have to kill 10 enemies with secondary weapons in a round, which won't be that too bad. Just you have to have the right map and the right pistol. Kill 5 enemies, just something I'm working on over time. So all these are complete. Just open it up, you can see all letters, challenges. I did the DLC War Story last stream, decided I'm not going to run it again. We tried to complete a challenge called Complete the Chapter Without Repairing. I did it twice last stream. It didn't mark it as complete. It actually shows as marked as complete in the game when you're actively playing the mission, but when you're here it shows 0 out of 1. Makes no sense. Obviously something they did not fix yet, a problem. That's pretty much all there is here. So from now on, most or all of the streams are going to be dedicated to multiplayer. If they come out with another DLC War Story, I'll possibly go back and get it. If they ever fix that mission and I can get the final challenge, I'll do that. I don't believe there's any reward for hardcore on the DLC War Story. I might be wrong, but hence no reason to do it. There's no achievement for it or anything. It's not a bad mission, but at the same time, hardcore, you just have to have a lot of patience and stuff. It's not unbeatable. I just don't declare it worth it. So we're gonna play multiplayer for between 1.5 to 2 hours. I'm gonna update the plan during the stream here. Just thinking in the background a bit. We're supposed to do 12 to 2, 2:30 to 4:30, 5 to 7. Could possibly push the latter one back a little bit, but I don't think we're gonna be able to push everything back 45 minutes. So I'll have to do take some time out here or there.
Sorry about.
Close that. Not sure why it opened. But maybe like 2:30ish, we'll consider ending this. And switching over for 3 to maybe 4:45 or something. Then we'll try to do 5:15 to 7 on PUBG, something along those lines. I might be able to extend the day by 15 minutes to not take time off everything, but we'll figure it out. Let's not worry about this second. If you're watching though, do want to say if you guys watch this, drop a like, sub, check out our other content. Thanks for helping us reach over 1,000 subs. You can also go to our website, thegamersociety.com, vote in our polls, check our schedule, check out the t-shirts on our store, and join our clubs on Xbox, the Gamer Society Fan Club, and the TGS Screenshot Club.
Soldiers, capture and hold as many objectives as you can.
I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Let me know what you think. We have this now, then Call of Duty Black Ops 4, open the subs, multiplayer, and some blackout mode. And then finishing off the day with PUBG. No night streams today, we're back to normal schedule starting tomorrow. We were doing over 20 streams the last 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, whatever it was, but due to the holidays, but now we're going back to our typical 19 streams a week, 2 Monday through Wednesday, 1 on Thursdays, and then 4 Fridays including 1 AM, 3 Saturdays including 1 AM, 3 Sunday. There's plenty of streams. The main streams are going to be Dead Island and Hitman 2. Probably do Dead Island around 4 to 5 times, Hitman 2 around the same. No Red Dead this week, decided not to bring it on. We'll be playing Battlefield 5 though, and Call of Duty twice each, multiplayer, just to work on multiplayer achieves. Decided to fit that in. We'll be doing our usual Minecraft, PUBG, Prey, Typhon Hunter, and The Sims 4, obviously one of our most viewed.
must take the enemy's objectives to stay in this fight.
Ich lass dich nicht sterben.
Get up now.
Gut, dass es Ärzte gibt.
Once we're ready, we'll bring Red Dead Redemption 2 on the channel. From there, depending what the plan is, you know, we can close a poll. We can focus on some new games. We have Anthem releasing, as well as Far Cry New Dawn in February. Then in I believe March, it's Division 2, and then I think it's April or May for Rage 2, and I want to do Rage 1 before Rage 2 hits. So there's plenty of options. Then there's obviously other games I want to play, like the Condemned series 1 and 2, Crash Bandicoot Remastered, Spyro Remastered. That's all in the poll though. So yeah, that'll come as we go. So basically that's based on the poll. So when I say the new games would overwhelm the channel for a bit again. The fall was absolutely terrible. Once I got done Assassin's Creed though, it's a major relief. Problem is, now we need to deal with Hitman 2, Hitman 1 Remastered on Hitman 2. Red Dead 2, which is enormous, bigger than Assassin's Creed. Not sure if I'll go for all achievements in Red Dead. Might not be worth the time, just to be totally honest.
Soldiers, we are losing objective Anton.
I'll probably try and do Battlefield and COD on Friday afternoons and Sundays. Sims will stay on Saturdays. Dead Island probably take over Friday, Saturday nights. Forgot it's not like Siege, we can't just pop someone down. Be nice if you could though. Just wipe them out while they're down and out. Terrible aim by me. First match of the day, just getting warmed up. I was going to get in there, but the dude behind me on the road.
Blut. Helft mir verdammt nochmal.
Assault 9, I need Assault 11, I believe, to get 100,000. Then we'll move on to the next class. So we'll probably get it today. Earn up to 10,000 per match, depending. Major shout out to TGS moderator Jay Smoke. What is up? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, man? Thanks again for our first super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Jay Smoke will be here later for PUBG. You probably missed it, Jay Smoke. I'll send you a message. PUBG is going to start between 5 and 5:30. I started 45 minutes late. My plan is to take 15 minutes out of this game, making it like, a half hour late. Maybe just take 15 minutes out of this in COD. And this way we start PUBG 15 minutes late. Something along those lines. I'll let you guys know for sure. Also, I went over the schedule, just check it out later. Not the full schedule for the week, but just a breakdown of what games I'll be playing. For you, you can join. We're going to hold Minecraft on Sunday, the tournament. As long as we can get 6 people, we'll hold it. Far Cry 5 will be the giveaway. TGS edition, meaning it's signed, and comes with something extra thrown in. Then on top of that, there's PUBG, which will probably hold Thursday night, if you can make it, Jay Smoke. I'll have to check with Hunter as well. I can probably do Wednesday or Thursday night. It's the same deal either night. I'm gonna vote for Thursday though.
Scheiße, helft mir!
We have taken objective Emil.
Der verdammte Feindsoldat.
Well, Jay Smoke's been working on Fallout 76, so everyone's aware. Schmag decided he no longer wants to play it. He's on the bandwagon of people who are salty against the game. I definitely agree it's not flawless. I definitely agree it's not the best game. But is it worth me trying to get some more achievements and build some new houses and stuff like that, absolutely. I think me and J-Smoke are gonna have a good time playing that. We're just waiting for him to level up. I think it was like levels between level 16 and 18 or something. I'm gonna meet Schmag on one day to collect his weapons and gear and stuff, and I'll check my level and mission then, and once J-Smoke catches up, we'll start playing. J-Smoke will probably continue. We'll stream it like up to twice a week. And I guess we'll just run whatever quests. I won't be able to do J-Smoke's quest because I'll be too high level if he levels up a lot, but it means he'll just be able to help me out with get my missions done a little bit easier, so it's not really a bad thing. Is this guy gonna give us any orders? Oh my god. That was a terrible idea, I don't know why I jumped off. Roger that, J-Smoke.
Good work. Objective Nora is ours.
My head's a little heavy from last night, but I should be good to stream all day. For those who may understand. Oh, shite. Hit. Hit. I hit by someone not even near me. Yeah, something I noticed, not to like cause controversy, but I swear, like new games, people are just starting to expect so much to change, but they know it's not going to change, and then they're raging that it's not what they expected. It's kind of like, what is going on here? You know, people aren't happy with Battlefield 5, people aren't happy with Fallout, there's people who aren't happy with Assassin's Creed. People who aren't happy with every game that exists. That's just part of reality, but it's like, chill out. You knew Battlefield 5 was going to be World War II Battlefield 1. I mean, if you thought otherwise, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. Battlefield is Battlefield since Battlefield released the first game. It's not going to change. Why would they change? It's the whole point of the game. Not many games are open warfare like this. But let's leave it at that. It's like talking about politics, stuff you just don't want to get too much involved in. You know. Like, I'm open about my hating of Fortnite, but I played it, do the sub requests. Just not a fan, guys. Most people understand. Just not my cup of tea. I'm more of a PUBG, Call of Duty Blackout, Battlefield 5 Battle Royale type of dude. Nobody needs to be building no skyscraper in front of me in 0.3 seconds and then doing double backflip side flip 360 headshot on me for the win. I mean, props to that ninja guy. He's friggin' making, you know, bank, like enough money to buy a Ferrari a month, and all he does is play Fortnite, it seems. Definitely agree, J-Smoke. With our channel grown, I'm hoping we can at least start to cover our game expenses. You know, every game you buy is $60 here, $60 there. You get a collector's edition, there's probably like $100 there. So you guys, like, give us support. I'll be able to continue unboxing videos and all that good stuff. I definitely want to. I have like a good 5 or 6 unboxing videos to record. I have like maybe 20 or 30 collector's editions I could unbox that are from the past, like going way back to Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Maybe I'll just showcase my whole Assassin's Creed collection at some point when I get it on display. I have the statue from Assassin's Creed 2. I have the European edition and American edition of the Brotherhood collectible. I got the Revelations collectible. I have the thing you put on your arm. I have Da Vinci's Craft, the thing that flies. Then I have Assassin's Creed 3 figure, Black Flag figure, Unity figure, Syndicate figure, Origins figure, and Odyssey figure. So you get the idea. Like, they're all like 12-inch or so statues, strictly part of limited collector's editions. So it's quite an extensive Assassin's Creed collection. Actually saw some guys selling a Assassin's Creed 2 collector's edition statue on like Facebook Marketplace, and picked that up. It's not gonna be part of my collection though. He was giving it away dirt cheap, so I was like, why the hell not grab that? It's something that held way more value than they were asking. Yeah, not my fault they want less. I think they were just looking to get rid of it quick, so he didn't really give a crap. They listed it in like, I bought it from him within like less than a day. Yeah, I basically can say I have available for sale if anyone would be interested. Just message me on Xbox. My plan was to consider putting it on like Amazon or something. Not gonna give away numbers, but I'm thinking around 50, 60 bucks. Obviously shipping is not on me. I just want to point that out as well, just in case someone does message me.
Good work.
Whoever buys will cover shipping. Obviously we can go cheap route. Some cheap shipping options out there. So once you go international, that shipping becomes horrible. Vehicle destroyed. That was good. Ow. Hey, nice chase, Smoke. Let me know. If I ever find my magic cards, I'll let you know. I know I have a bunch of cards, but sorry for background noise, but puppy just came charging down the stairs like a mofo.
Objective Gustav is ours. We can still win this, soldiers.
So, one sec, guys. Let me move the puppy out the way. There we go. Now I can play again. Puppy's here and nice and hyper.
Objective Dora is lost.
Shot the crap out of that one guy. 94 out of 100 damage. Of course he lives. He's meant to die another day. Da-dun, da-dun, da-da-dun. Hopefully you guys get the reference. Threw in the song complimentary to help out. Just give me 30 seconds. Hopefully I don't die standing here. There we go.
Objective Caesar has been lost.
Boom.
Und tot!
Alles wieder gut, Soldat.
Soldiers, we have taken.
I don't like this spot at all. We've been here for a while. I've been getting kills here, but I just don't like it at all. I'm leaving. I wish I could jump off and parachute out of here, but I can't. So let me see. We covered the intro. Covered the games that I'm going to be playing next week. We covered the schedule for today, the changes in time. I have to finalize the change in time, but like I said, maybe end this around 2:30, an hour 45 minutes. Take as quick a break as I can, 20 to 30 minutes max, and then come back with COD, cut that short 15 minutes, and then so J Smoke knows, maybe start around 5:15. I'll talk to Electra because it's kind of based on when I have dinner as well, but I can try and plan it at 7:30 or something possibly. So don't have to worry about time. We could do 5:30 to 7:30. 3 to 5 or something. We'll figure it out as we go. Just one of those days. This upcoming week, I'm going to try and really keep schedules on time. I mean, stream schedule on time. I'm not going to flip it on you guys. Do everything I can to make sure we're on time every stream. Obviously 1:30 and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday afternoon, then 10:30 Friday, Saturday night. It's probably like noon on Saturday. 12 to 7 on Sunday.
We have lost objective
Wir haben
Anton.
das Ziel verloren, verdammt!
Objective Dora is ours.
Bewegt euch, Soldaten!
Getting shot at.
Good job. Objective Friedrich is now ours. Good job. We've taken
Oh,
objective.
so much for that. Got picked off.
Attention. Objective Bertha has been lost. We have now taken objective Anton.
Wir haben das Ziel!
Objective Gustav is ours.
Ja, sie gehört uns!
Holen wir uns diese Bastarde!
So, what's going on, J Smoke? Planning to stream The Sims at some point, or just asking for random talk? This game, can be a bit slow at times because the map's so big. You just spend time running around looking for stuff to do. See you guy running directly this way. Forgot to check. Once I know how long it takes me per episode of Hitman 2 to complete, you know, all the achievements for it and everything I'm trying to complete, we'll get a much better idea. Focus. Get a you know, much better idea on. Jeez Louise, all these people. How many streams I'll need for it. My goal is to get it done by the end of the month, so we can, if I find out I need 4 streams per episode, we do 4 streams a week. Any extra spots, give to like Red Dead or something. Can work out pretty nicely. After this match, I'm gonna check my, I'm gonna back out and check my assault class XP amount. I mean, 100,000, then we gotta immediately move on to the next class. We were getting pretty close.
Werfe Granate!
Objective Caesar is lost. Objective Friedrich is now ours.
There's at least 2 guys over there. I don't know why that song popped in my head. Holy crap. What the hell was that?
We have taken objective Dora. Alert, we have lost objective Anton.
It's always, you know, crappy when there's like 2-3 guys and it's you and you gotta try and shoot one of them before all 3 put you down, but they have 3 times the damage going on if they're all aiming at you, you know what I mean? There's just like no chance I could do much there.
Well done, we have taken objective Caesar. We have taken objective Bata. Attention, we have lost objective Friedrich.
Kaboom.
We have taken objective Gustav. Soldiers, objective Bertha has been lost.
Roger that, J Smoke. Wasn't sure if you left there for a sec. It's like random talk. Maybe we'll just do some video game conversations. You guys know my plans.
Be aware we have
Just finished Assassin's Creed, doing the Hitman 2. That was a person. When I can, I get to Red Dead Redemption 2. Hopefully start it within the next week or two or something, a few times a week at least, to get it started. It's long as hell like Assassin's Creed. I'm currently considering Anthem, which comes out like mid-February, Far Cry New Dawn, which is basically based on Far Cry 5. It's after the apocalypse that basically occurs at the end of Far Cry 5. Most people know about it as it's been given away a lot. Obviously, with the game coming up based about it, it's no question people will understand that because it tells you that that's what it's based on. And the Division 2 in March. I'm 95% sure on the Division 2. Rage 2 in April or November. I'm again like 95% on Rage 2. Anthem about 70% that I'll get it. Far Cry New Dawn I'm probably about the same. I want to see some more gameplay footage. So, you know, it could be a game I really enjoy, but then you check out the footage and you realize it's not what you're looking for. I think that's all I know about. We know in the fall there won't be a new Assassin's Creed, thank God, but there will be 5 more DLCs to release that'll take about 2 streams each. Starting, I think in a few weeks and every 6 weeks or something like that until they're done. There's like 3 episodes for the one I'm working on now, which deals with the Turkish, well, the Ottoman Empire, and that, and then the other one deals with Atlantis. I think you actually go into Atlantis, so that'll be pretty cool. So I'm guessing they're gonna add like a whole underworld city based on Atlantis, which we saw in the game, but we couldn't visit it. I'll be doing this game's DLCs and it's a cheese. I'll be checking out Call of Duty's DLCs, but I'm not into zombies, so I'm not going for 1,000 gamer score. The plan for COD is to get level 55 and win 10 blackout matches. Just like I want to get 10 wins in PUBG, which isn't as easy as it sounds. You know, in solo you have a 1 in 100 chance of winning, and duo 150, in squad you have the best odds in squads at 1 in 25 chance of winning. Because you just have that many more people to try and win. I really want to close the single player poll. I have to take a look at the games on it. We have some time before we're going to end it. So I don't know if I'll change the poll, reset it. There's a few ideas I had. I could even add games to the poll, make it a little bit longer, and you know, reset the voting for it. Just want to pull it up real quick because we're gonna be sitting here forever waiting anyway for it to load back into the next match. Single player poll. I have Assassin's Creed Remastered. It includes Assassin's Creed 2, 3, Brotherhood Revelations, Rogue. It's quite a few Assassin's Creed. We have BioShock 10th Anniversary Edition, which is the remastered version of BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Condemned series, Criminal Origins, and 2. 100% looking forward to those. I already mentioned that earlier in the stream. Crash Bandicoot Trilogy Remastered. And the Grand Theft Auto series, including 3, Vice City, San Andreas 4, and 5 stories. Once I close this poll, I currently have Spyro down to take its place. And by Spyro, you guys should get the idea of what I'm talking about. The little dragon remastered from PlayStation era long ago. So maybe some of you guys won't remember it, but let's see something. Can I see my stuff here? I'm gonna quit real quick. I want to see my stats. I don't want to waste my time playing as Assault class if I'm already reaching my current goal for it. But yeah, so another major note. Next week we're restarting up the once bi-weekly games. The once a month game list is officially gone. I have no intention to bring it back currently. It might come back in the future if we want to bring back Star Wars and we want to do For Honor and stuff once a month, but for now it's completely just taken down. It exists, but without anything in it, so there's a chance it'll be refilled. But not until the stream schedule slows down a bit. By that I mean probably after we do Hitman 2 and Red Dead. And as long as we're keeping up with new games, we can consider polls and stuff. As for SNES Mini, J-Smoke, I have NES Mini, SNES Mini, PlayStation Mini, basically the PlayStation 1. I promise I'll be playing those. That's part of the change that'll occur once I'm more caught up with the channel. If you're looking for a breakdown of how I see the future, my real hope would be, you know, by maybe May or June, the primary games would be you know, one new game, so pretend the newest game's Rage 2, it'll be Rage 2. One primary will be the poll winner, so pretend Grand Theft Auto wins, it'd be GTA 3, playing it like 4 times a week till it's done. Secondary games, I would like to have one DLC / achievement spot where, you know, I play games for 1,000 gamer score that are short, or I work on DLC. 2 slots for co-op, you know, 2 different games 3 times a week each, and then 1 slot would be for old school games, 2 to 3 times a week, where I play stuff like NES, SNES, PlayStation 1. You know, just pick a game from the past, maybe set up a poll and play it. I could possibly do something like set up a poll. You guys vote for a console, and I put like NES, SNES, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, GameCube. You know, like 5 different console options. You guys vote. Whatever console wins, I pick my 5 top games for it, and we play through them or something. Stuff like that. Let me get on task here. And obviously, we'd keep Minecraft around. There'll be a co-op game with Electro once a week. And possibly do the bi-weeklies and stuff. But that's like my thought on it. So old school games would become, you know, a weekly thing at that point. But again, since I didn't expect so many games this winter, there's at least 4 games between February and May. I don't know if we'll be able to close the poll by then, but I promise we have the summer gap between like May and September, October before new games hit, so we set. It's like half a year almost. Let's see, classes, there we go. I'm 9, I have 77,480 out of 100,000, so we need a good 22.2 thousand or something. So that's a good 2-3 matches, depending how we do. So go ahead, hop in, and we should be able to get it by the end of the stream, which will close around 2:30 or so. And yeah, it'll be in 2019, J-Smoke, don't worry. It was supposed to be in the fall / winter, but you guys saw what happened. I think we were playing a total of like 5 or 6 new games between September and December, so... or November, actually. We still have Fallout 76, but I'm bringing that back with J-Smoke in the future, so that's something we're not worrying about today. So it won't happen overnight. Leveling up 10 times will take a little bit, but I'm sure J-Smoke will catch up and we'll hop right in. Roger that, J-Smoke. Might as well take a vehicle. I want something easy to drive. What is this? normal vehicle, you're just like in the open with your head the whole time. You gotta like duck down to not be murdered. Look at me, I'm just like a free target for any sniper. I think we covered a lot of game discussion. If I was really going to discuss all the games that I wanted to play, it would take forever. Actually, I have a list on my phone. Since J-Smoke mentioned SNES, I could take a look if I have a chance and
The enemies have enough objectives to sway this fight.
see what games it is, but
Immediately.
let's see. NES/SNES, I got Animaniacs, Batman Returns, Home Alone, Jurassic Park, The Lion King, Super Mario Bros. Series. I know there's quite a bit more than that. That's currently what I have. The plan was to make a poll out of it at some point in the future and be like, these are the 5 games I want to play on Super Nintendo. Pick one and I'll, play it till I get it done. A lot of these games can be beaten within a stream. Some of them might take a few, but none of them are truly that incredibly long that it compares to today's games in any way. There's other games I want to play, like, Pokemon Red from Game Boy. All that kind of crap. I wish I had Pokemon Red remastered, that'd be awesome. I don't know how I used to listen to that Pokemon music, like, all day when I was little, just playing Pokemon games. I think it used to, like, bother me after a while. It's like, ding, 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 ding. Like the most annoying tone ever. And, like, that's, like, the entire game. Every city you go to just has some long time irritating song. Just never stops, unless you turn the volume off. Then you get injured in a battle and it's just like din 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 for like 30 minutes while you're finishing the battle. Those were some of the most annoying parts. But it was an awesome game. I think I collected all the Pokemon. I knew people who collected like every single thing though, like absolutely ridiculously. Like all the TMs and all that crap.
Eyes up! Over there!
Maybe if I ever get my holographic Pokemon cards into a binder, I'll show you guys what my collection looks like. So I collected them in the past. I kind of sold a bunch of them when I was younger like an idiot for dirt cheap on eBay because I just wasn't smart back then. Blame my teen self for being stupid. I collect them all through my childhood. Had like over 100 holographics, including Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, like every single one you can imagine. Mewtwo, Mew, like Togepi, all these ridiculously rare special edition cards, and I sold them like an idiot on eBay, and obviously never get those back. But I found quite a few I didn't sell, including like Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno. I kind of tried to rebuild my collection by buying some of the discounted Pokemon boxes you see at like stores like Walmart and GameStop and all. I wait till they're marked down and sitting in the clearance section, then you pick them up for like $10 and you get like 5 packs of cards and like a little collectible figure and stuff. It works out pretty nicely. And, I actually have a few. I actually did a video lately. I think it was the Pikachu unboxing. And then there was like the Gyarados one, and I have at least one more to do. I have it sitting upstairs with the rest of my unboxings to do. Literally been sitting there since I moved because I bought it before I moved. I kind of stopped doing unboxing videos. I haven't recorded any new content since I moved, so it's something I'll have to start soon. I have a way better setup though, I do want to say that. We're going to have a microphone set up so you guys can actually hear me really well. It's a much bigger table. I'll be able to sit in a chair and not have a horrible viewing position for opening packages. We'll be able to get a better overhead view. There's a lot of things that'll be much better. in the upcoming unboxing videos. So one of the perks.
Objective Charlie is ours. We have taken Objective Dog.
Oh man, I shot the crap out of him. Look at that damage. Random info, but in the unboxings I gotta record for you guys are Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Black Ops 4.
Well done. We have taken Objective Able.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Black Ops 4, Bioshock, Dishonored 2, another Pokemon one. Another thing I bought was a Harry Potter chess set, which is pretty cool. That maybe I'll do an unboxing for, kind of like they did the Fallout Monopoly unboxing. Got bum rushed. And yeah, I definitely agree, J-Smoke. I'm not all hype into Pokemon like that. I just wouldn't mind replaying the old games for old time's sake. Plus, since now I stream, you know,
Soldiers,
it'd be pretty cool because, you know, I'd actually be able to have my entire playthrough on the channel. Kind of something I've been doing. Any game I've played in the past that was not on live stream, I might try to play again at some point. Whether it's now, in a year or two, whatever it is. Just because it's absolutely awesome to just have it recorded. Even though sometimes my commentary might not be good or this or that. Just having actual footage of your gameplay. I heard they're going to make a Cuphead too, so that'll be crazy as well.
Attention, Objective Dog has been lost.
Not sure what the hell that guy's doing, but we're going to spawn on C. So we have about an hour left in planned time, plus minus. If I could end this in 30 minutes, I would, but that'd just be such a short stream. It just sounds terrible.
We have lost Objective Fox.
Sorry, 45 minutes late. I'm not trying to have Battlefield take the primary of the hit. I think a mix of Battlefield and COD should take the hit. PUBG, we have people joining, so we should keep that full length. So is it 5:15 to 7:15? If I do that, means I have to take a break at 4:45, so
Good show. We've taken
we'd have to start by 3 o'clock on COD. Meaning we have to end this by 2:30, which is not an hour away yet. About an hour 45 minutes for the first two streams, and we should be on time.
work. We've taken Objective Fox.
I would cut the break short, but I do have to walk the dog. Probably at the 4:45 mark. 4:30 would have been better, but I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to rush the break to do so. We'll just say the stream would be between an hour and a half and an hour 45. Why? Because if it's an hour and a half and the Conquest match ends, unless we can find like a 10-minute game mode, it's not worth playing another Conquest match. You have to have up to maybe 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes per match. Sometimes worst case scenario, it can push out all 45. We're 10 minutes in and almost a third down, so you get the idea. It's a very slow, long-based game mode. I don't know if you have a recording set up, J-Smoke, but sometimes you should
Dog is now ours, soldiers.
record with your phone or something. Maybe showcase your like best
Lost Objective.
magic cards or something on the table. Oh, just a random idea. Because I know you have a channel. You seem to enjoy Magic pretty good. So you could always, you know, showcase some of your best cards, like just lay out your best cards on a table and just showcase them. If you're looking for ideas, feel free to check out my Pokemon videos. One time I unboxed them, like pack by pack on the screen. That definitely wasn't the best stream. Hence why I changed it. I opened the pack, lay them out on the table, show the pack, show what cards came out of the pack in the exact order they're laid in the pack. And that's how I've been doing it. It's probably what I'll do for the next one as well.
Be aware that objective
I could always try, it depends on the view and how the quality of the sound is and everything. It's quite a few elements to consider when putting together unboxing videos to make them anything popular at all. Number one is Mafia 2, which is pretty cool. Or Mafia 3, I mean. I do note I do plan to play Mafia 2 at some point. I'm actually going to stare at this wall for a second here. That was on Xbox 360, right? How do I not have that on my list? Jeez. Next time we're on break, I'll read over my game list and we can see if you know, J-Smoke has any ideas, if anyone else who may stop in has any ideas for what to add to it. Just kind of want to build a list of games that I want to play from the past and like make it pretty extensive. If we were getting, you know, hundreds of votes on our polls, I could put up a list of like 25 games and be like, yeah, just pick something from the past. List all the different consoles, like 5 games per console or something. But since it's limited, I'm thinking like 5 to 10 max on the next old school classic poll. I also played Pokemon Snap and never finished it, so I've been kind of thinking maybe I should start my classic game playthroughs with that. We could start over fresh, because I haven't played it in so long, it's been too long. You just start a fresh game and just play through it fully. There's no achievements, there's none of that crap. We can try and make sure we capture every Pokemon in the game or something. It's only a few hour game, I'm guessing. It can't be more than 10 hours max. I think J-Smoke recommended moving the sniper class next on my venture for 100,000 points per class. Definitely, I could consider that. Yeah, J-Smoke, that'd be pretty cool.
We have now taken objective Baker.
I never used one of these on the back of something. Where do I drive this? Other side.
Objective Baker has been lost.
Major shout out to J-Smoke. Thanks for watching. I think you've been here almost the whole hour I've been live. Definitely one of our top subs. And their moderator, so feel free to talk to them in chat. We have about 50 minutes left till I take a half-hour break to switch over to Call of Duty. I might make it a shorter break, guys, so that's a possibility. To try and help out with my time delays today. 5 to 10 minutes shorter per break would definitely help out with making up some of the time that I've lost. 45 minutes lost. But we're still going to play this game for hour 45 out of 2, so, you know, it's not too bad. Losing 15 minutes that we probably would have lost anyway, because once a match ends at, like, that time period on a stream like this, it's kind of over anyway with 30-minute matches. It's not worth starting a new match unless you have 30 minutes. Kind of drive, if you wonder what I'm doing, driving around looking for enemies, because I have an achievement. Did I kill him? Don't tell me he didn't die. There's an achievement for running people over. You have to run over like at least 5 people. What am I doing to this car? Geez, beating the crap out of it. This is one hell of an off-road beast, though. I mean, oh my god. Let's look at this thing, though. It's going. It doesn't give a crap what's in the way. Come on, where's people to run over? This random dude's up on the roof. Did he die? No, Zevor! Son of a bitch, where's he at? Dude's leaving in my truck, that son of a bitch. Oh shit. That's the guy he was probably shooting at. He went to go get him, and then of course I got picked off. Like I said, guys, at the end of this match, while we're in between this and the next match, I'm going to read over my list of future poll games. You guys already know the current poll because it's out, and that whatever wins the poll will get taken off for single player games, and I'll bring Spyro Remastered into the list. For co-op games, it's currently A Way Out, Splinter Cell Conviction, Left 4 Dead 2 with Schmag. We're doing Dead Island currently. Once we either finish Dead Island or get far enough in the game, we'll take a poll winner and start something new. Our usual 4 to 6 slots a week. Currently we'll have 5 co-op games next week, including Minecraft. Honestly, I have to still look at the Hitman 2 ratio of how much time I need to spend per level to get 1,000 gamer score, and then I'll have a much better idea how we can plan next week. I'll do that during the break. But I will read over the games to you guys. I want to know what you guys think, if I should add any games, if there's something I missed on an old console that I just completely brain farted. When I say old games, I'm talking NES, SNES, N64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I have a list for PlayStation 4, I think, for the future once we get near next gen and the prices of these consoles just depreciates horribly. The PlayStation 4 becomes like $100 on eBay. Then I can possibly pick it up and play like The Last of Us and Spider-Man and stuff. That's the only games I care to play on it. PlayStation 1 and 2, I have way more games I'm interested in playing because I was actually a PlayStation guy. I was all about PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I had an Xbox and I didn't enjoy it as much. But then once it was down to 360 and PlayStation 3, I won't lie, the whole feeling of it, how the system worked, all that stuff, I just was not happy with it. It didn't have achievements and all this stuff, so I ended up just saying screw this and went to 360. Plus, a lot of the friends I had were on 360 as well. I had less friends that I cared about on PlayStation, no offense. But you guys know how it is when you're younger. You have the friends who you're close to, the friends that you're semi-close to, the friends that you're not really that close to at all. The people I was closest to most were on Xbox, so I skipped over the PlayStation people. At some point we'll have cross-play and it won't matter who, has what console, but Sony, I will say, is a complete a-hole with coming on cross-play. Why? Because they want to keep the competition separate, because they know once cross-play is in, Xbox might sell a little bit more consoles and they might sell a little bit less, because everyone will be able to play together. People will be less inclined to buy the PlayStation just to having a slightly better graphics system. Yeah, if Xbox doesn't have an equivalent or better graphics system on the next console, somebody in their design department needs to be backhanded. Just saying. In all seriousness, they've known for years that they need to outbeat PlayStation. It's about damn time they do something about it.
job. We've taken objective George.
Vehicle destroyed. Is that one right there? Oh my god, this Tank Hill, what is this? It's like some freaking multiplayer, I mean some like war story campaign mission where they expect you to like run up a hill in hardcore mode with no cover and live. Literally, that's how some games feel like. Like, here you go. Good luck, bye. Somehow do this impossible mission on veteran difficulty where you gotta run out in the open and everyone has aimbots and they kill you within like one shot to the toenail. You're just like running out in the open trying to take down 3 tanks like that, and it's like the worst mission ever. It takes you 45 attempts in like 3 hours and then you finally get it. And you're so hyped you have to put the game down because it's just been ridiculous. If we got one more shot off, we probably could have taken that truck out. NBA Jam on Sega. Sega. I don't know if you were here for it, but Schmag played the entire Sonic the Hedgehog original game. Like full completion to the end within like an hour and a half or something on live stream. It was pretty crazy. That was one of those, it's a 3 Drunketeers night when Schmag and Nightwolf were physically at my house playing. We plan to do another night like that. I'm not sure what the theme will be called, but we're thinking older school games.
We have lost them.
Yeah, maybe we'll hold one stream and call it like NES Mini or something, and we just play some games on NES or something like that. You know, stuff like that. Like I said, at the end of the match, I'll go over what I'm thinking for games. We approximately have, you know, it's been about 25 minutes to take down like 80% of it.
Objective Charlie has been lost.
So it's taken, you know, over 5 minutes. 5, maybe 6.25, whatever it is. So we should be done within 5 minutes, I'm guessing, and then we can go over that game list I have. I have it ready on my phone to go. Real quick while I'm running though, I was going to read my 1K gamer score idea game. It's games that I want to play for 1,000 gamer score that are either easy to play or short. There's a guy riding around, he just got shot at right here. What do you think, he's not going to get killed? It was a Tiger tank too, of course. Like the most ridiculously tough tank to defeat in World War II. Let's see, guys. 1K Gamerscore games, Backyard Football 2010. If you guys played backyard sports back in, I don't know if it was like the late 90s, early 2000s, like 2002 or something. They had like backyard baseball, backyard football, backyard hockey, backyard soccer, like absolutely everything. In my youth, that was one of my favorite games on PC. I used to play season after season, full out, like winning championships, obviously, because when you play a game like that, it's not that difficult to win every time. And
We have taken objective Dog.
yeah, what the hell is this guy doing? How did he get over here? But definitely want to play Backyard Football 2010. You can get like all 1,000 gamer score in one football game, I've heard. I'll probably play a whole season, which means we'll pick a team, draft our players, and then play like a whole normal season plus playoffs plus championship. Apparently Thor's having nightmares over here. He's my puppy. He's sleeping on the floor, and I'm just hearing these weird little growls in the background. And he likes to dream a lot. I notice that. Like every day, he has some kind of nightmares or something. He's either chewing in his sleep, licking his mouth, his feet are moving, he's making growl noise, he makes little quiet barks, he makes little quiet scared sounds. You know, when dogs are scared, they have that like scared noise, or you know, when you might step on their tail, that weird little squeal. Most people who have a dog have done that back, or a cat. I mean, it just happens. Especially with the smaller they are, the harder it is to keep track of them. My dog's pretty tiny. He's slightly under 20 pounds. To put that in perspective though, he used to be 5 pounds when we picked him up in October.
Attention.
So we used to be able to pick him up in one hand and, you know, carry him around like he was a teddy bear, and still can, I mean. Preferably 2 hands so he's more comfortable, but I have to carry him all the time. Even though he grew 4 times in size, he's still a puppy at heart. It's been like 2 months, so. And he's 4.5 months old. So he's nowhere near ready to have freedom. We actually give him a lot of freedom now though. We used to keep him in his playpen most of the day, because we couldn't trust him. If you let him out, there's a risk he was just going to drop the hammer somewhere in the house, and you don't want that happening. Now he's pretty potty trained for the most part. When he gets excited, sometimes he'll have an accident. That's usually the only times.
Objective dog.
Otherwise he's usually pretty good at waiting, or letting us know. Now he's whacking his towel on the floor. What are you doing, dude? What are you thinking about?
We need a Churchill.
And nice chase smoke on the 44 subs.
We have taken objective Charlie.
If it's something you actually care to grow over time, you gotta just commit to it. You gotta make sure you release content. Like if you want to stream The Sims once a week and that's your plan, you should definitely do it. Make sure you get them up, you know, around the same time every week, and make sure you try and talk to your subs. You know, reply to comments on your videos. Sub back to people who have their own channels. You know, everything helps. In the early stretch, you know, everything's everything. Every sub is a benefit. Wow, we had a victory with 6 friggin' points left. That could have went either way right there at the end. Puppy just woke up at the end of the match. He's like, match is over. Now give me some robes. The logic of a dog. So I was gonna read over the games. Let me say what's up to the pup real quick though. Man, you're in the worst spot ever, little dude. Tucked underneath a dang chair, so it's like impossible to reach him. Time for sleep. Back to sleep he goes. 11,000 XP there. That's like half of what we needed. So one more match and we should be good. Let's see. DLC to be scheduled. There's Legacy of the First Blade, but the 2nd episode, but I'm not sure. It's mid-January release. I haven't seen any actual official date yet. New games that I wanted to stream, they came out with something called like Bum Simulator, which is like, I guess you could call it maybe controversial. Totally looked epic though. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, something I'll play. See my pre-orders list. Anthem comes out in February. Borderlands 3, there's currently no date. Division 2 in March. Doom Eternal, no date. Dying Light 2, no date. Elder Scrolls 6 is next generation. Far Cry New Dawn's February. Gears of War 5 sometime 2019. Halo Infinite in 2020. Man Eater, the shark game where you control a shark and you can like eat people and stuff. I don't think they have a release date yet. Rage 2 is May 14th. Thank God. So we get March till May for Division 2. And do complete Rage 1. Starfield is going to be like a Fallout of space in next gen. And then Splinter Cell. I don't know if they're actually releasing a Splinter Cell. There was all this hype about one being released this winter and it never came out and never was announced. So
Soldiers,
from Tom Clancy,
objectives as you can.
I think they can hold off on Ghost Recon for right now. The last one was really good, but I don't think we need another one right now. I think we need a Splinter Cell. I think we need a new Rainbow Six. It's time. Siege is done. Move on. There's so much more you can do with it. Vegas 3 even would be better than Siege, and at least in my view, I'm a really big fan of the Vegas series. They did an amazing job with that. We streamed 1 and 2 for Vegas, and really enjoyed playing them again. The graphics were a little bit old, but otherwise it was definitely fun to play. Forgot to read over all the games because I'm a doofus. So you guys know, I already went over what's on the current polls. To be determined, we already did For Honor. Resident Evil 7 is something I want to consider, Rise, Son of Rome, and Thief. I think what happened, those will get subbed into the poll after Spyro, so when we close the single player poll, GTA wins, I start playing GTA, I finish it, we close the single player poll again, we take a new winner, we beat that new winner, then once that one spot opens up during the Spyro timed poll, when Spyro's on the list, we can rotate in one of the 3 games I just mentioned, as that poll is strictly for Xbox One. Well, no, Xbox One and 360. Condemned is on 360, but Condemned was well worthy of the poll. It's just it's really an awesome game. If you're into horror games at all, it's absolutely awesome. One of my favorite. In my view, it's better than Outlast. 1, it's probably just as scary as Outlast, but 2, you actually can fight back and stuff, so you can actually kick stuff's ass. There's a lot more to it. I really don't like this map, just a note. Alright, moving on. Nintendo GameCube, we have The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime, Star Fox Adventures, and Wario World. I just remembered, The Simpsons popped in my head. What was that called? Simpsons GameCube. Look that up. Before I spawn in, so I don't want to forget, it popped in my mind. The Simpsons Hit and Run. You know I have to play that on GameCube. Like no question. So it's The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime, Simpsons Hit and Run, Star Fox Adventures, Wario World, Pikmin. That was another one I thought of. Is there any other GameCube games that you guys know of? Feel free to post in chat. I don't know if you played GameCube J-Smoke. For Nintendo 64, it's Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' the World, Pokemon Stadium, Rush 1 and 2. One of them's like Rush San Francisco, the other one's Rush 2. Super Mario 64, Yoshi's Story, Pokemon Snap, I forgot that one. I got killed while I was writing on my phone. Probably not the best time to be thinking about this stuff, but before it slips my mind. Ever played Killer 7 on GameCube? Never played Killer 7, J-Smoke. If I wasn't actively in the match, I would try Googling it real quick. Let me just screw it. It's all our team up ahead. If I get shot, then I'm meant to die. Killer 7. Action adventure video game. Images. Oh yeah, I never played that. I was gonna get killed anyway. I would have never thought the guy was over there. While we're down and out, let's just skip the revive. By the time someone shows up to help me. Future poll for PlayStation Original, Crash Bandicoot series, that's actually taken care of on 360. Let me put that taken care of. X1. Since they had the remastered version, so we have no reason to play the original. Spyro the Dragon, same exact thing. Siphon Filter series. There's like 2 or 3 of them. There's Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. I think I would play like 1 and 2. There's a Twisted Metal series. There's Medal of Honor as well. I forget which one it is though. That's just Medal of Honor. Just straight up. PlayStation 2 Manhunt, Max Payne, Shadow of Colossus, SOCOM series. There's Bully, which I think they remastered. What else was there on PlayStation 2? There's Max Payne. There's the Max Payne game, but the guy had a dog or something instead. It wasn't the best game. I remember starting it, not getting very far in it. I remember beating Max Payne when I was way too young to be playing a game like that, and it's all about like drugs and like death and murder, and like your freaking baby gets murdered and shit. You like walk through like a thin line in this black room and get to like the door and go in, and it's like your family murdered in the bedroom and stuff. It's pretty messed up. I totally gotta straighten this sometime. It was a pretty wild game. I still have all my games. The only games I sold stupidly are my GameCube games, which, you know, obviously I can't ever get the ones I sold back, so I'll never have the ones I personally owned, but I can definitely get the games back in general. So one of my plans, maybe the next time it's gift giving season, I guess would be my birthday or something. Maybe I'll ask Electra to get me a GameCube, a refurbished GameCube with a bunch of games that I really want. So that'd be a pretty sweet gift. I'm really hoping they make a Nintendo 64 Mini, a GameCube Mini. If you're wondering why, because one, cartridges go bad, so I have plenty of N64, NES, and SNES cartridges that legit have gone bad. I was actually at a retro game store a bit ago. Like back when I lived in the suburbs, we had one in the mall near me. Unfortunately, they closed down. We had a GameStop there. I went to them for like 5 years to get my games, and they ended up closing down, and I had to go to a different shop up the road a little bit further. Then they replaced it. It's called J Street Video Games. I'm not sure if you guys know about it. It's like old school games. They sell mostly old school. They have some new stuff. I think you can order new stuff if you want it, but they sell mostly, you know, old school stuff. Super Nintendo, Nintendo, PlayStation 1, you know, all that stuff you find there. Old consoles. I picked up Home Alone on NES, so that'll be cool to play. Maybe we'll play through that next holiday. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't against the rules, I would be totally down to do like a Home Alone movie / game session, but I'm gonna guess that YouTube will copyright flag me and even strike my channel, so I'm not sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure you just can't play a movie over YouTube. Maybe if I got Home Alone to agree to it, but I doubt they will. Plus, it's been such a long time, you have to ask the company, and you have to get their licensing to do it and all this crap. It would be totally sweet, though. Just be like, let me live stream the entire first film and then play through the game. All in a stream that I can leave on YouTube. Thank you. Now, they're probably still making tons of money on that. I mean, we even watched it on demand during the holidays. I watched 1 and 2. I skipped 3 this year. I think 1 and 2 are the more classic ones, with 1 being the best one. 2's not too shabby, but 2 just feels like it carries on, especially with the bird lady. You're like, oh, the film's about to be over, then the bird lady shows up.
Yes, Mr. Todd!
Of course, Kevin wants to be friends with the bird lady. Let's see, I already went over NES, SNES, it was Animaniacs, Batman Returns, Home Alone, Jurassic Park, The Lion King, Super Mario Bros. Which means all of them, 1, 2, 3, you know, all those games. I have them all, actually. I have like the trilogy edition, I think, where it has like all 3 of them in one game. Like the actual cartridge, I have them on my NES Mini. I think all 3. Super Mario's and Mario World or whatever, so it's pretty sweet. I think I'm going to play it on the Mini just because we get to save. So pretend I get to World 8-3 and, you know, we have 2 lives left. We can make a save with the Mini console. And when you make a save with the Mini console, you can load it straight to where you were. So I think you can make a save at any given time. Like, you don't need to do it by the game. You just do it outside of the game, part of the console, which is pretty cool. So technically I never have to replay the game. I can just keep making saves every time we get to a new world, and just keep the game going until we beat it. Not have to replay it because I died 3 times, which will definitely be pretty cool. I keep dying here maybe because I'm just mumbling on about other games. Xbox One other games were Dark Souls 3. I considered Skyrim on Xbox One. I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's such a long game, guys. Like it's so long. Final Fantasy 15. I thought about it. I think I'm gonna take that off the list right now. We already did For Honor. Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I don't have the patience for that. But Dark Souls 3, I'll keep on the future. Or the other ones. Just fixing my list on my phone real quick. Sorry about the delay. We're just talking in chat, and it's just bringing stuff into mind. And I mean, as long as you guys are enjoying the stream, that's all that matters. I'm still not performing that bad at all. I'm sure you guys agree. I'll continue that poll list in a moment. Yeah, how about every time I die, I read one of the lists, because you get like 10 seconds. And it's usually what it takes to read one list. Oh, shot the crap out of that dude too. 97. Future poll for Xbox 360 games. Bulletstorm, Bully Scholarship Edition, so we can take Bully off the PlayStation 2 list. Condemned series, which we have on the current poll. Dante's Inferno, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Mafia 2, Portal 1, and Portal 2's campaign, the solo campaign, Rage. ARK Survival Evolved. That is on, I don't know why it's written on a separate list, Future Secondary. We'll just put that under the Xbox One thing in case I ever decide. That's something I haven't fully decided on yet. The whole dinosaur factor and survival all combined just seems absolutely awesome at the same time. It seems like it might be not the type of game I was thinking it is, I don't know. Seems like there's like really advanced stuff going on in it, like alien type shit. I figured it was just like a really basic survival game. I think they also might bring Rust to Xbox One, which would be absolutely awesome. If any of you guys seen Rust, I really want to play Rust. I'm actually going to add a poll list right now. Future poll for PC and add Rust onto there. And Day of Defeat. PC. Counter. Strike. 1.6. Counter. Strike. Condition 0. Counter Strike. Source. Half-Life, Day of Defeat, Day of Defeat source.
We have lost our control of it.
Can't believe I just brain farted the game I was talking about that whole time that I was making a whole PC. Rust. There's Rust, there's Half-Life 2. There's like another Half-Life or something. I forget the name of it. There's quite a lot of games that are on PC, so my current PC, it gets overheated just streaming, so I don't really play games on it. I tried playing Counter-Strike before, and within like maybe 30 minutes, the actual computer itself becomes so hot to touch that it actually hurts your fingers on the damn mouse pad. Obviously that's not good, so that's why I don't play any PC games. But again, if the channel started, we have Super Chat now and all that stuff, and we can build up the funds and stuff. I would definitely build a PC. I'd even do it live do like a video on YouTube and everything for it if you guys help our channel grow. We can get to that point that I can make a gaming PC. I could probably showcase, you know, a complete build. I can show you guys what I bought. I'll tell you what I think about it. We could build it on the table live or something on YouTube. You know, showcase it, starting up, all that good stuff. That'd be pretty cool. What do you mean J-Smoke price? Is this expensive for ARK? I haven't checked. Somehow I keep discussing Spyro, but it wasn't even on my list of games. It wasn't letting me spawn in there. There we go. I was waiting for it to let me. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise.
Work. Objective Baker taken.
We have about 20 minutes left in this match. It's taken us almost 20 minutes to get halfway through it. Not even. Oh yeah, about a little bit over halfway through. This might be our last match, guys. I'm probably just going to call it at the end of this. 2:30 was the cutoff time. We should be right around 2:30 when this ends. 20 to 30 minute break, come back with Call of Duty, which will be probably 80% multiplayer and 20% blackout mode. Because I'm really trying to level up to 55 in multiplayer. Once I get to 55 in multiplayer, we'll probably rarely play multiplayer unless DLCs release. I focus all of our time more so on blackout mode. My thought was, play blackout mode. Try to get the 10 wins, play like once a week, and then when you have the 10-minute left time at the end of the stream and it's not enough time to do a blackout match, you could do that 10-minute team deathmatch, stuff like that. Roger that, J-Smoke. So maybe I'll skip ARK if you're saying the pricing's just stupid. Sounds like Train Sim World. They released a game and then they want like 30 to 40 bucks per DLC on a game that half the shit's broken on. No lie. Yeah, I hate to call them out. I enjoyed playing Train Sim World. Another game I want to put on my Xbox One list because we never finished it. There was 2 DLCs I wanted to do in it. We can get a lot of achievement points out of it pretty easily.
Heads up, straight over there.
That's about it. I think I covered everything, guys. If I missed any games that you guys think, just let me know. I absolutely will take your recommendations. You see, I'm just like building a list on my phone. Literally, I have a notepad on my iPhone where I just have a breakdown of all these games. If you guys would like me to put them on the website, I can do that. It's definitely something I'm willing to do. Maybe not on the schedule page. Maybe make a page called like games to play or something, or future games, and just literally have a breakdown, kind of numbered list of all the games on all different consoles that I'd like to play over time. Oh, I got blasted. I think the best way for me to know if I'm missing any games is to whip out my old consoles, which I'm hoping to do by the end of this month. I have a gaming area that's just meant specifically for gaming in my place, and I just haven't set it up yet. I still play on my living room TV. But I made sure to get an extra room when we were looking to get a place just specifically for my gaming collection.
Objective easy is now out.
Yeah. The man cave, per se, that's literally what it is, and I'm trying to get it set up. It has all my old consoles in there, it has all my collector's edition games. It's also kind of our library. I keep all our books in there and stuff as well, because it just had the space for it. And once it's set up and good to go, it'll be that sweet. And I'll be able to take a look at all the games I have. I have a shit ton of PS2 games, a shit ton of Xbox 360 games, a decent amount of N64 and NES, maybe like 10 to 20 each. When I talk about PS2, I probably have like 50 games. When I talk about Xbox 360, probably the same. PlayStation 1, I'd say I have 50 to 100 games, no lie. Why? Because I used to be, I think J Smoke said it earlier. He likes to play games, and then, you know, he sometimes just never finishes them, but he likes to play a large variety of games and kind of just get into each game a bit, and then obviously you end up moving on to something else. Because that's exactly how I used to play. So I used to always get games, play them for a certain amount, and then, you know, something new would come out and I'd ask for it for the holidays. And this is back when games were cheaper on PlayStation 1. I don't think they were 60 bucks each. That came along with PS2, I think. Or maybe they were 50 each. I forget where $60 games came in, but they used to not be $60. I used to be able to go to the game store and pick up a new PS1 game for, you know, 30 bucks or whatever the hell it used to be. It was a whole different gaming era back then. Holy crap, we got panzered. Panzer! I think I did enough mumbo jumbo talking, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We're just kind of having random game conversation, discussion, a reflection on, you know, what games I had in the past.
Help me!
There's this one game I really want to play. It's from Dreamcast, but my Dreamcast broke. Dreamcast, I heard, was one of like the worst consoles ever. They made it and just, it was so defective. There was like Rampage on that, and some like weird dream game where you like flew around and crap and flew through rings and around crazy maps and stuff. I actually downloaded that for free on Xbox, on Xbox One. It's one of those like 300 gamer score games. I'm probably gonna do that at some point for 1,000. Maybe after the match, if we're not at 2:30 on the dot yet, we have a few minutes, we can hop into my Xbox list and kind of take a look. Did I have... what was that movie, that game called? Do I have it on my list? Gone Home. Gone Home is really... I don't know, I would say it's stupid. It seems like it's a house. It's not a thriller, it's not a killer, you don't do anything. You literally walk into a house, you find like letters, and you try to figure out where your family went. And it could be 1,000 gamers scored in like 20 or 30 minutes. I figured I'd plan a full 2-hour stream for it so we can not rush through it, but you have to rush through it for one of the achievements anyway, so. I figured I would, you know, watch a few guides, see what the best routes are, see what I need to collect, in what order, and just get it done for 1,000 gamer score, and then if we want to explore more or something, we always could. Gosh dang it. Friggin' MG.
Help me, someone! You gotta help me!
13 minutes till the guaranteed break. I don't think we're gonna need more than 13 minutes in this match. We're down to the final stretch. 80% done in 25 minutes. Same as last time. Just technically, you know, 6.25. Per 20%, so we have about, we should be done the match by 2 hours 25 max on the clock, 2:25 p.m. We'll take 5 minutes and just take a peek at my other games. So I want to pull the name of that game and put it on my list of stuff to play. Definitely a 1,000 gamer score list game. We can also see if we see anything else that might be worth putting on the list. They have these other Assassin's Creeds that are like not your typical 3D Assassin's Creed. They're like kind of like old school games where you like run around the map sideways in like a 2D viewpoint. Holy crap, they took the damn whole thing. Get me up. Gosh dang, of course I run out of ammo. Yeah, definitely J Smoke, the map kinda sucks. That sums it up pretty good. We're less than 10 minutes from the hour 45, so we're right on par for what I was looking for. I'm kinda waiting for this to just end. Our team's losing, I kinda just wish our team would lose at this point. But we're 27 points away, so there's still a chance. So let's not give up yet. Let's keep fighting. It's 3-3 right now. We'd have to take at least 2 of them, I think, to have any chance. They're all at C or whatever. Why don't we go to D and E? Yeah, I'm just saying. If we can take D and E, then we have a decent chance.
Any orders, Sergeant?
It's blatantly a dude up there on that cliff side, if you guys saw that. There's definitely a sniper up here, so that's why I'm heading up here to look. I got in, but then I got picked. $7,188 XP. Let's see how I did real quick. I don't even know. Probably terrible. Definitely not a great score, but could have been worse. Let's back out. I want to take a quick look at the XP, and then with the remaining like 8 minutes, we can try and take a quick look at my other games through my Xbox list. Probably gonna have to keep my puppy in the playpen next stream. I usually, within like the stream that's closest to his bathroom breaks, I like to put him in there. Less risk because we have one of those pads in there, so if he can't wait till he has to go out, yeah, it's safe. Rarely haven't had this issue in months, so I still worry about it because he's still a puppy. And since I'm watching him alone and I'm streaming and stuff, you know, I don't want him to wander off and then I have to, in the middle of a blackout match, go grab him and get murdered. You know, it's happened before. Oh my god, game load, please. We're trying to see this information. J-Smoke's growing old every second we sit here waiting for you to load. Sorry, J-Smoke. Assignments. Armory maybe? Soldiers? Profile? There it is. It didn't change? Was I playing as the wrong class or something? So taking a quick look. I swore I was playing as Assault that entire match. I'm not sure why we didn't get points for it, which is messed up, but we're gonna be playing this twice a week until we get all the multiplayer achievements done. So probably Friday and Sundays every single week until we get all the achievements, and then there's like 5 or so left. This one we just had to run people over. We tried to run people over twice today and somehow they got hit by the car and lived. This one we just had to pull out a pistol and use it for an entire conquest battle. We should be able to get it done. This one is a little bit more difficult. We're going to have to just fly around in airplanes looking for people on manned stationary weapons. 100,000 points, that's what I'm working on. We're at 77.5 pretty much for Assault, so another 22.52. We'll have to do the same for Medic Support and Recon. Recon I have not started yet, so that's the longest. And 500,000 kind of goes in hand in hand with this. You have to basically get 400,000 score just to do this, and then obviously an extra 100,000 for the elite one, and you're done. Take a quick look. Let me open up my phone. Oh man, J-Smoke's now too old to play Xbox anymore. That sucks. That's the worst when that happens. Taking a quick look. I'm gonna try and end this early, actually, guys. Like, if we can end it within a minute or two, that'd be optimal. We're not gonna sit here and read every game that I have on the list. We're just here to take a quick look at, like, you know, what possibilities there are. Like Army of Two, that's something I would play with Schmag, but I don't think he would be down for it, knowing him. We have Assassin's Creed Chronicles, at least 2 games, China and India, that we could consider. We have Battlefield 3. Maybe we should stream this for multiplayer just like one time. We don't need to play the campaign or anything, just at least check it out, the multiplayer. I have Bioshock, but we have the remastered one, so why ever play that? None of these deserve to be on the list this second. We already did Crazy Taxi. We're working on Dead Island right now. Dead Space Original would be cool. Dead Space 2. Let me put those on the 360 list while we're here. It's kind of why I'm doing this, so you guys can see live when I'm considering putting on a list. Dead Space 1 and 2. We did 3 already with Schmag. Me and Electra might play this. Just quickly making a new list. 2 new lists in my phone document that contains, you know, all this information. Future co-op games with Electra and future co-op games with Schmag. So that'll be decent. We have Disney, Epic, Mickey, 2, The Power of 2. It's really stupid, but at the same time, you know, she's not a professional gamer by any means. So it's best to keep it simple. I'm going to put Army of 2 down with Schmag to see if he has any interest at all in playing it. That was Xbox 360 game, I'm pretty sure. The Mickey game is also Xbox 360. Let's continue down. We already have Fallout on our list. Not replaying any old Forza games, but as you guys can see, I have Horizon 2, 3, 4. I have 5, 6, 7 of the main game. If the other ones are back, if one day I'm about to pull out all my 360 games, and the ones that are backwards compatible, just stick them in my console and install them, and then obviously once I get a bigger hard drive, I'm gonna get like a 8 terabyte hard drive on top of my system's 2 teras, so this way we don't have to worry about space ever. There's Hitman Blood Money's one of the 360 ideas. Let me put that down. The goal is to end this within 2 minutes. So we're going to speed up. We're about halfway through the list, so we should be able to get done analyzing what I have here in my games. And definitely J-Smoke, this isn't even all the games I own, this is just what I have installed. Kane and Lynch 2, is that co-op? So this is something I put on the list to ask Schmag about. Again, I think he'll say no, but as you guys know, he's very peculiar about what he likes to play. I don't blame him, but I'm definitely way more open to playing games. Layers of Fear is another 1K gamer score game. I have it on the list actually already. We did Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2 is an option. I'm just looking for stuff that really stands out. Murdered Soul Suspect is one of the games I'm going to play with Electra. Since we did the Sherlock Holmes games, figured that'd be a good idea. I know J-Smoke's been pushing me on Neverwinter. Here's what I want. Nights into Dreams game. It's on my 360 list. We already did Outlast. We already did a bunch of these. Rise Son of Rome's on my list for the future. Read there's a DLC, and the DLC achievements made people replay the main game as well because they like added achievements related to the main game. So I'm glad we didn't do that when it released. Schmag beat Sonic, but I plan to beat it myself on the channel at some point. Sunset Overdrive, something we can put on the Schmag co-op list. Again, he's probably going to say no to all of these, but I'm going to at least bring them up since we're getting pretty tight on our game choices. I think it would be a good idea to try to expand our poll. We have 3 games left on the poll. Super Mega Baseball 2. Probably something I'll do on Xbox. If you guys remember, I did the first one for as much of the gamer score I could have done without wasting my life on it. The Turing Test is another easy 1K gamer score one. Let's add it to the 1K gamer score list. I think we might be pushing my time a little bit more than I planned, but I'm going to be quick as I can. We're already at T, so we're 1 minute over. I should be back by 3 max anyway for the next stream no matter what. I heard The Walking Dead is easy. I'm not going to add it yet. I'm going to do some research before I add it to the 1K gamer score games options. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I care to add right now. We can add more of these games in the future, but for today, that's it. Major shout out to J-Smoke. Thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate you watching most of the stream. I'm hoping to catch you in Call of Duty if you don't mind swinging by at all. If you're looking for blackout modes, swing by maybe later in the stream. But thanks for watching, everyone. Like and sub. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you soon on Call of Duty within 20 to 30 minutes. Peace out.